was a nickname of a clone corporal who served in the Grand Army of the Republic, serving under the command of Jedi General Plo Koon and Clone Commander Wolf. Comet was a part of a Clone Trooper unit known as Wolfpack, a military unit known as the 104th Battalion. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and the other day we turned a standard looking bootleg like this into this guy. Here he is, all finished and weathered up, and yeah, I'm really proud how this one turned out, as I always am, and I seem to be blowing my own trumpet, but yeah, I am actually proud of this guy. And I'm kind of getting the technique of weathering as well, to a weathering kind of like detail that I like. It's not overkill, and it's just slightly sort of just a little bit enough for me, and it kind of reminiscence of the old Clone Wars cartoon, really, to be honest. So yeah, finished off Comet. And here he's in his glory. Take a close look at his helmet. So what I did with these lines here, I just literally just done a line down and a line up, and using the cocktail stick I just sort of jagged out the actual teeth parts on here. Obviously most of it's actually all done by cocktail detail actually this time. I really kind of sort of trimmed down around on that sort of insignia on top of his head, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And on here I used the gel pen, and actually it started taking the paint layer off, so I'll just continue on doing that. So it's gone down to its initial kind of bit on there, but I'm really proud how it's turned out. And obviously a side by side there with Commander Wolf. So yeah, really happy how that one's turned out. Done a few little extra scratches on the side. I haven't really gone into too much sort of weathering on the armour on this one, because I really like the solid grey that's gone around the back. But with the weathering itself, I've just got a black wash, and for anyone that's kind of watching, it was quite a while until I knew what a black wash is, but it's pretty much like 90% water, 10% paint, black paint, and you can just dampen it on a cloth. What I do, I just use a bit of toilet roll with a bit of a harder kind of sort of used paintbrush that's sort of not been washed properly. I just get it right down to the bare bits, and I just sort of scrape it along, and you just get that kind of nice sort of washed look. And then other times I swipe it over, or just sort of drag it or drip it, as you can see on here. So, and it's better than the acrylic kind of master replica weathering master kits, shall I say, because they rub off eventually, and this won't rub off at all unless I really sort of man will handle him. I still have gone over him a little bit though, with oil stain in certain areas that the paint just doesn't really kind of bring up, but it's very minimal, probably about 2% at all. Done a kind of standard dry brushing over the blaster just to get that look on there, and yeah, it's good. And it's a bootleg clone, isn't it? And it looks fantastic, I think. Just bringing them up to date on there, and we kind of miss it quite a bit, really. So for anyone that's new to the channel, for you buying these kind of bootleg clones, they're about £10 on AliExpress, and you've got to sort of turn here left and right. You can look down slightly and look up. We've got a nice rotation here at the waist. We've got rotation around all the way up the upper arm. We do have an upper thigh rotation as well. We've got a double jointed elbow bend. We've got a rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge. Legs wise, it's they're a bit hindered. They can either go forward or back, because it has a sort of like a one single joint up there. It's not on a ball joint, unfortunately, so it is a little bit of tinkering around when you want them to sit down. But saying that, you still can get them in quite decent poses. We've got upper thigh rotations up here. We have got a double jointed knee, and we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So apart from here, it's actually pretty much spot on Black Series, and the plastic's really nice and sturdy as well. So yeah, that's pretty much him, and that is Comet, and it's another fine addition to the collection. Just to get this grey as well, is I used the Tamira official grey, sorry, Ocean Grey 2 RAF And as you can tell with Commander Wolf, it is a spot on likeness. So the helmet here is obviously an old bootleg that I've transferred over into that, and you can actually just, there's no kind of thing on there apart from maybe it's a little bit more glossy on there, so it's quite nice. Now we can actually build up an army just using one point like paint pot without actually mixing paints up and stuff, and I'm thinking they look pretty cool. So guys, girls, thank you for joining me on this one, and thank you for the very nice comments as well. I'll be putting more pictures of this on Instagram, where you can follow down below, and always don't forget to like the videos, and you can the love train as well by subscribing and dinging that bell. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.